You don't have a problem with that?
Go again, Zidane.
So 11 Argentinians playing for Jamaica at the national scene playing against Curacao. So you wouldn't have a problem with that.
I think you got left field here. So.
You got left field. I'm going to show you what my... No, the man has your left field. And then if the man allow 4 no one, them say, what? And get more money, them come for 4 more and come for more and more. No, I'm saying... No, I'm just giving you an example to show you.
The money part.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you, that's what we're trying to prevent, though, Carla.
We come back
that sort of thing. We don't want to see 12 Jamaican run for Turkey, the boss. They don't have a wife in Turkey, they never live in Turkey, not that all. They just get some money and just go to Turkey and represent Turkey. It look good, brother.
The break is coming right.
We can pick up on this.
Yeah, man. All right. Cool.
All right.
That's it.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by HChem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and Angel Auto Spears and Accessories Limited.
Bournemouth are close to appointing Marco Rose as a coach to replace the departing Anande Areola. The German is expected to take over at the club, confirmed on Tuesday. Areola will leave the Vitality Stadium at the end of the season. Although Areola's departure was a blow to the Cherries, it did not come as a complete surprise. Bournemouth had a succession plan in place and had sounded out to Rose along with Ipswich Town's Kieran McKenna and Raya Balakana's Inigo Perez. Rose, 49, has been without a club since he was sacked by RB Leipzig in March 2025 and has never previously managed in England. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and Angel Auto Spears and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All righty then, welcome back. We go back online. Hello.
Hello, afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Mark.
Oh, what's up, family?
It's us.
A long time not on the program, man.
Yes,
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you.
The one of foolish. Anyhow,
Yeah.
wanted to talk a good time ago, but we're getting another mix on this. First thing I want to talk about is the Mr. Boys and Girls Championship.
Yeah.
I'm going to make an open statement to Mr. Wellington. They lapse in two areas. Security aspect was one, and two, the communication aspect was the other.
Communication. What do you mean by communication?
Yes. Firstly, what I realized when I was here, because I was at, and I was part of, I was detailed there. And what I observed was persons were coming in with, for example, drink juice and things like that. And it's actually when they reached the gate, they were told that it's only sponsors product. For example, Grace A76 water that is allowed to be sold on the compound or beyond the compound at the time. Now, all these persons are in apparently it was not communicated to them, neither through the print or electronic media. That is only the sponsors' beverage that will be on sale there. That is the opinion that I draw from what was happening. Because everybody is coming with water and they have been turned back or the water confiscated or something. Another thing, rain started falling. Rain started falling, people coming in with their umbrella. The security officers there took the person's umbrella. They can't go in there. When I went to the security officer and said, listen, what do you have in place to mark
What?
Mark,
To mark the umbrellas.
to determine which is who.
to mark the
Yeah.
umbrellas and so that when the persons are leaving the compound, they can retrieve their items.
Right.
Nothing was in place.
Mm.
As a result, it resulted in about 3 different fatalities where persons were practically wanted to fight the security officers for their problem. What do you think? Rain started falling. The security officers there was not given the latitude to read the ground. If rain fall, people don't need an umbrella. Some are coming with them kids.
You
And
can't,
things like that.
you
Them
cannot,
still, and
umbrellas
there
in the
was no
stadium.
place for the persons to shelter.
Umbrellas-
That's at the stadium.
umbrellas in the stadiums are not allowed. Any at all.
And not allowed. However, Orville, situation dictates.
And a weapon that none of them
Yes,
hands
it's a weapon that man. You cannot allow it.
Later on in the evening, when the rain began to fall heavily, it's a representative came down and said to allow the person in with the umbrella. I was there.
Oh.
They spoke to me. I was in charge of the officers there at the gate.
Well, that was a mistake, you know.
Because what we eventually had to do when the rain came down was to actually cut. You know, some of the bigger umbrella have the pointed point. And pointed area, we actually cut it now. Cut it, use knife and cut it.
So that
But that is not even the issue. If you are going to take away the person's umbrella, these security officers should have marked the people of umbrella.
That would be
So that when they leave, they
What-
can get back.
It would be difficult doing a mark.
how would you what kind of method would you use
Yeah.
to mark?
Extremely difficult task.
Listen, when you are working, you have a person that is in the security field. You have a person.
Oh, somebody's saying quickly that the umbrellas without points are allowed.
But those with points were cut.
Okay.
Exactly. That is my point. And those were cut. The ones with points were cut to fit that criteria.
So what do you want? All right. So in a nutshell,
So
what's your
therefore, in a
instruction to
nutshell,
this?
in
Yeah.
security aspect, you have a person that is known as the diary.
No man, what is it? What is your message? We've heard your complaint.
So one, they need to improve on your communication network.
So
Getting the information out there to people. If I'm not supposed to take any drink there, tell me. If it's only Grace product, water, the sponsors drink.
No, that is where I agree. No,
Tell us.
they should make the patrons be well aware in
yeah,
advance.
I don't know that too much of that.
So-
no umbrella
so
is allowed, no other juice, no other drink is allowed at the compound.
So when the commercials
Tell it
are
out
being
loud.
put out here on any website, in the radio
Yeah,
station,
yeah.
TV station, that must be a part
Tell
of
it
it.
out loud.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Because what happened, I went there, I can tell a lot of
And all this do is make
confrontation
it
happens
harder.
here.
It's make it harder for you and your people.
Exactly.
All right. So
All right.
point taken this. What's the
All
other?
right, another thing. No, I'm going to touch my sport. Can't do without touching. I think last year when I made the call and said that Solomon Sharp and the team need to invest in quality horse flesh import, because the breeding stock in Jamaica is going low. Apparently this year I have seen where they have made a great improvement. We are getting better for, I don't know if it's because of the new mile, but we are importing better horses. Also, I observed that they are importing better mares. Fillies now soon become mares. And that will only help to boost our breeding stock in the future. Also, better size. Because, for example, I'm hoping that Philip Fiane and the owner for ride all day, for example, does not kill them in the near future. Because that is a very good stallion prospect. Sir Dunn, for example, that is racing Saturday, good stallion prospect. Supernatural Power, Philip, good broodmare prospect. I am just a girl, good broodmare prospect. We need some more to enhance our breeding product, because that is where the racing product is going down. If the breeding, if the quality horses is not being bred out of quality horses, then automatically the product is going to go down. And so far, I can say kudos to the owners. There are some active owners now coming in the business where they are importing quality horses from quality sires.
All right.
And that is a good.
Point taken, sir, man. We can't.
But anyhow,
Nothing to
Yes,
take
sir,
away
friend.
from that. Yes,
I
man.
just go and take care.
All right, man. Good call.
Good.
So that's classmate Mark Watson. The Manning's man. Want to Manning? About Manning.
Sure.
Yeah, but that was my 1H, 2H, 3H classmate right there. I always say no, Miss B. Back on. Huh? All right. So But what's that? 876-615-2841.
Or 6766968. Those are the numbers to call and let your voice be heard. And I say the phones ring off once again. So we take another one, Miss Marion. Send them through, Miss Marion.
Yeah. Hello.
Zidane,
Good afternoon. Oh, this Garvey.
read him up the track.
What say you? Read about the track.
So Higgins look like, but we not another argument. I don't know win argument, but I specialist.
Oh, you aren't?
Oh,
That's a shock to me.
boy, the way on the jump on me last year. Yeah, my friend on the road is not pick up yourself, schoolmate. Talking a whole bunch of nonsense. I agree with us, Zidane. You can't have 11 Argentinians that represent Jamaica.
No, not that, man.
Just like you can't have 20 Jamaicans that represent. We're punching him in the Olympics, Turkey.
That man, yeah.
You know what I mean? And yesterday, I used one of my points, and I use argue with you, argue against somebody else.
Yeah, I argue against you and the World Athletics not doing something about it.
When I told you that these athletes, whether or not they're official leaders, the biggest part of them earnings come from on the circuit. I mean, you want to tell somebody that yesterday?
Me?
You need to, yes,
Me tell somebody that.
you ask the person, isn't it true that most of their earnings come off the circuit? I forgot the call.
Yeah, man, I remember the discussion. But what was the discussion about?
You were sent to the caller, Mr. Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
That the majority of the athletes' earnings come from the
Yeah, but
circuit.
what point was I countering from the cut? What was he saying about that?
I don't remember. All I know is that when I brought this forward, and I said we internally in Jamaica should do something to stop this.
No, this was a discussion that we were having, not about the IWF. We have been a discussion.
So we have to wait on them to say wrong.
No, I said at the time that the IWF, same like with IPL, I said, all cost cricketers is the ICC must ensure that there's a window for people to go and play IPL. Is I
Right,
never said. So don't be dishonest and disingenuous. You must stop. You say you don't like an argument, I have to like it. We're coming back.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes. Yeah, Gavin, back with you.
But Zidane, listen to that joke. You have a good question for citizenship is not to be a truth. It's no different from if the born at Trinidad or Jamaica. I mean, I say, I want the man realize that there's a big difference between a Jamaican moving from Jamaica to live at Trinidad to go live at Turkey. One, the cultural religion. The thing about the Caribbean is we're all from Christian backgrounds.
No, but
You know what I mean by Christian background.
yeah, but if
Total, you can't compare. You can't use that and say, brother.
no, but if somebody moves to Turkey and live there for quite some time and married somebody in Turkey and all of that, then I think they should be free to represent Turkey. But that would be
That is a different matter.
that would be legitimate. Yeah.
That would be legitimate.
Yeah.
The man just don't make no sense, brother. They just sound idiotic for
No,
them.
it can't work. What
Yeah,
am I?
no,
It can't work with them.
Yeah, right, none at all. Anyways, with that, before me talk to the Higgins quickly, that Dembele thing there, me feel them win the argument.
You said Dembele couldn't win the Ballon d'Or.
Somebody in the YouTube chat, big up yourself, United, gave me a question to ask us with that. Him said, I must ask you if Dembele is a top 10 French player all time.
We'll have to check that. You can't answer that.
Me would have say a resounding no. Where you say, Mr. Higgins?
No, I will have stepped out.
Okay. I mean, you want to say something, you know, but since him gone, let me ask
Yes, a resounding no. Give me a top 10 French players now, since you have the answer already.
Well, if you have to go include defenders, indefinitely not no choice.
No,
The top 10 attackers.
I didn't ask you that, and I said, give me your top 10.
I don't know, but we can't think of a lot of them off the top of my head.
No, me want you give me.
Obviously, presently, you know, the Mbappe would have did it. He's not even good like Griezmann.
No, what I don't want from you, Gav, is for hot hearing. I want you to give a 10 so me
I can't give you some right now off of my head.
No, me want the 10 so me can beat you.
Mbappe, Griezmann, Kante, you know, think he's not better than Pogba. He's not better than Henry, he's not better than Zidane, he's not better than Malouda, he's not better than Vieira.
Malouda?
No. Is it Malouda? What's the name of the guy?
Malouda.
Relax with that. Relax. What's the idiot? So we can't make an error with that name.
It's only that because I can't float.
William Thuram.
Hold on, man. Hold on, brother.
Thuram. The name when we do our part. What is your problem?
You're mixing up Thuram with Malouda.
Is he better than any of those players that we just call Zidane? That's your fiddle. Counter that. Is he better than... Listen. Is he better than any of the players that we just...
Better footballer than Griezmann, for sure.
He's a madman, man.
Yeah, man. More talented footballer than
that. Griezmann was an integral part of 2018.
I said to you that Dembele is a far more talented footballer than Antonio.
Oh, Lord. You know that. I'm going to ever put in the defender. He's not
bigger talent than Griezmann. You're not even close to that.
You're not even close. You see, this is the idiot.
Mr. Boss, in terms of talent,
you see the
Griezmann,
Dembele. What?
No, listen to me. There's a difference. We don't have to argue who has a better career. Those things are clear enough in terms of players who have
a better career for France. Griezmann or Dembele?
Griezmann.
They would know him.
No, but we are talking about the ability of the man that you are
No. If a man has only for talent,
you said the man. You said no, Gavi. No, Gavi. Listen to what you said. You said if Dembele was playing in the 90s, he could not win the Ballon d'Or. So you're
that's not what I said.
That's what you said.
Somebody gave me a question to ask.
No, I'm saying
is Dembele a
Gavi, problem? No, Gavi, don't do that. The whole world listen to you.
No, you're going back at 90s.
No, because I'm saying to you, that was the problem I was having with you when you said he could not win the Ballon d'Or in the 90s.
We were speaking about a question that somebody gave me to ask.
No, and I'm saying to you.
In YouTube, so we must ask it. Is Dembele
we have more cars, Miss Mariam.
Why when you lose?
You're too difficult to do it because I'm saying to you, you made a case that Dembele is not a good footballer. You said if he played in the 90s, he would not win the Ballon. You say him not good. You say you laugh. You say
no, you're lying. You see,
give me a chance. Give me a chance. Give me a chance to go back for the list because you're too dangerous.
You're lying. Nobody said he wasn't a good footballer to that.
Give me a chance.
You're lying. You sound ridiculous.
Give me a chance with that though. You said this. I don't want to win Ballon d'Or.
No, but admit I didn't say that.
Give me a chance, my boss. The fact that you're laughing.
To remain relevant.
Anyways, big up yourself.
Yeah, but you're lying to remain relevant.
Big up yourself, man. Hey, this man is dishonest, disingenuous, wicked parade. The man come on the radio every day. He's not become a point out the other day, He's not the first to do it now. Come on the radio and laugh at Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or. Say, scoff at it. And look how we win Ballon d'Or now. Football water down. What does that mean, listeners? If a man say, look who win the Ballon d'Or, football water down, you're diminishing the man's ability. You're not talking about career. It's not your career determined if you're the Ballon d'Or. It's what you do in a year. So I'm saying Dembele does have the ability. Yeah, you're right.
Don't
Dembele does have the ability, listeners, to win the Ballon d'Or in a particular year. If he plays well over a 9-month period, he can win Ballon d'Or. And Era is that talented. So the argument was never about how has he done in his career. Nice try, God. You're not that intelligent, boss. Nice try. Good. All right.
We go back online then we speak. Hello.
Yeah, Orville.
Dream.
Go on.
Yeah, Dream.
I'm here.
Yeah, now you did the back with that least them. And yeah, they IWF block them.
Yeah. Or the World Athletics, whichever.
World Athletics. Now, if they represent Jamaica, they must go right back left and all. That's a foolishness, you know.
No, I don't know that it's all right in my calculator, but my understanding is that they had asked for switch of allegiance. That they were no longer going to compete. And I'm making the argument that if they, because once you give up your right to represent Jamaica, if you want to represent Jamaica again,
then it seems like there is some minor process that has whatever that process is.
No, well, you might be some me know what that is over there.
Because, for example, how would the J Trays know that they want to compete for Jamaica again? For example,
That they
when
don't want to compete for Jamaica.
that they want to compete. In other words,
No.
if we resign from Omega Radio
Mm.
and with the boss blessings and Ghana, I rate, but me want my work back. Now I feel at least have a meeting, man.
Mhm.
Well, and also me interpret it. Me interpret it that way. Yeah.
Mm.
They apply to represent the next country.
Yes,
Which means they're no longer interested in
representing
Jamaica.
Yeah, no? They apply to represent the next country, and they must follow a process in order for that.
We got to cut to the chase, man. So now that country no longer.
We're not, I get it now.
Mm.
So, because it's black, I not listen to word of mouth. I listen to what is official. And if you check the IWF website, it's official.
But how does Jamaica know that they want to represent Jamaica still?
Eh?
You hear the question. How does the J3s know that these athletes are still interested in representing?
When they turn up on national trail.
How will they be invited?
Yeah, you know, to get invited to national trails. I need I just want your time. I make a qualification.
No, man. Then how you think they
No,
start?
man.
How you think they make up
Nobody's
start
invited
list?
to national trails. Are them prepare and go?
No. Then how do they make up a list as to who going to come? How do you think at the day of the morning at the trials you turn up at the trials, brother?
No, you indicate to my trails. And if there's a registration,
Right. So I'm saying that if you indicate that you have an interest in coming to the trial, then that now is part of the process. You say you want your interest.
yeah, but
So I'm saying
you say-
whatever the process is, these people, it is incumbent on them to reach out to the judge. That's all I'm
I
saying.
was of the view say if you have to write another letter, you say why.
I don't know what the process is, man. And that CC did that. I'm saying you write or go through some process. We say you no longer have an interest in representing Jamaica. You want to represent somewhere else. Whatever reason, you can't represent something else or somewhere else. You know, if you come back to the people and say, yeah, whatever. Whether written or oral or verbal or something.
So like a boot licking they want people to because at the end of the day, the process never go through. So at the end of the day, the traders don't know so they feel like Jamaican athletes.
Me don't know if they still want to compete for Jamaica, brother. How me don't know that?
Yeah, but if they want to compete for Jamaica, all about what's on the trials apply for my trials.
Well,
Then have to go through no extreme nothing.
me never said nothing about extreme. Hey, are you on CC? Let me say it one more.
Yeah, my man,
Let me say it very slowly. I am not saying about anything extreme or difficult or hard. I'm saying if you write to me saying you no longer have an interest in representing me, you want somewhere else. Something happens why you can't represent it somewhere else. You have to now come back to me and state your whatever. It may be a very simple phone call. It may be a simple text or email. But you can't
You
just,
tell me, in my opinion, you tell me need fear for me, I will never turn up my trial.
how you just turn up at the trial? All right, me have to turn up at the trial at the 100 meter, brother. Then, and you will turn up in at the 400.
The J3 is block them now.
No,
Because Jamaican.
But who says anything about J3 blocking anybody, boss?
Don't say them black them can't compete now.
No, we don't
There's
reach
a
that.
process. Well,
We don't reach that yet. Let me ask you, if Jamaica is sending, I don't know if no meter come up now, would you send these athletes too? Before you and then, let's say, an
What
invitation.
then meter go on? I will say them. You don't send them now.
Why not?
But
No.
Before enemy.
Hey, why
before-
not?
before-
Why wouldn't you send them? That's the question.
No, we don't be gone. Before enemy. selection, there are always a national trial.
No,
And
no,
national
no,
trial, they go born out
no,
before.
no. We got indoors and everything. There isn't always a trial. At one time a year, every
Yeah,
June, you know. But yes, I suppose the Jamaica judge is
but indoor, everything is have trial.
at one time a year them have trial, my boss. So me I say,
Yeah.
let's say that Jamaica is sending some athletes go do a meet. Although that's not really regular. You send them. You don't know if me. If you know you're not send them, you're not gonna send.
You want to talk about the football report, well,
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah, man, you can give a minute.
Give me a minute. Harry.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, Dreamer.
Yeah, Dreamer, back with you for your final minute.
Hello? Looks like
coach, come to that coaching thing. You know, so it's going to make and break a lot of coaches, though, you know.
what do you mean?
Because what me know of a computer, it collect all data from it player them. You know what I mean? Say it collect all the data them is use all of them. And sometimes I get the feeling say all the computer data them I try use in order to chop and change the team.
Who is
While
them?
people work up.
Who are referring to that?
The coaching staff for the national team.
So they're using computer.
See? Yeah, man. It data them as it pertains to their
They-
work
They
rate
told
and
they told her that's what they did.
relation, all them something there.
They told her that's what they relied on solely. That's what you heard.
No, what I am saying, the one that said that they use and chop and change the team to Orville because
What chopping and changing you're talking about?
then we never
no,
have
no.
a second team in a game then.
I don't
Then?
I don't agree.
Well, fair enough, you have to agree.
What were you watching? What were you watching?
Then
What were you watching? Wasn't Pinnock between Pinnock, King and Low generally the three central defenders when they are fit that which they use?
Low,
And Blake,
which one I low?
Damian Low.
Which game Damian Low play?
I'm saying is either Damian Lowe is on the bench or he's playing. So if he's not playing, they start King. We can laugh. They started King
You see,
and Pinnock pretty much right through. And they start, what's his name? Then Bakisa at right back and Gregory at left back. That was the case.
Isaac
Isaac was a must pick in the middle of the park. Once Casey Palmer, he was one of the other midfielders. What are you talking about?
then because I remember
Once Leon Bailey is
qualified.
always calling, is always playing. And when Cephas broke his way into the starting lineup, Cephas always starts. So what are you talking about? What chopping and changing are you talking about?
Well, as me say,
Sometimes we wonder what wrong with me, you know.
am I hope?
We don't complain about some unnecessary things, my boss.
Well, going forward right now, as me say, I don't know if you seen a players more and play for a new coach. But going forward, we hoping start with the under 8, the under 20 players them.
All right.
Because I think you won't have them only problem with them as they have with the senior players.
You had problem with the senior player?
Then if the alleged victimization is taking place, some sort of issues are there.
Which victimization?
Then, alleged.
Is there alleged victimization?
Who's by my time?
Oh, which
Then,
is one, man?
so, then, but the whole point is, we hope them get it right because me want at least want to make a reach on next World Cup before me dead. And 1998 till now, every 4 years me I hope to reach, and every 4 years we don't reach.
All right.
Because I same thing keep on happening over.
And then we didn't know, because we get a soup, and we don't take the soup, so. Sorry for you. Sorry for you.
Dreamer, we'll leave it there.
But you know, say me I talk to somebody very close to the JFL last night, and them say, while Speed was big favorite, he's saying the gap is as closed.
Cool.
I don't know with who. We're not telling me what he said. We're not telling me what he said. The gap was closed. It's not as automatic as we initially thought.
I disagree.
You disagree? We disagree with him as well.
In whose mind?
No, no. I was telling me that I was arguing that I was basically having a conversation and saying that.
No, let me tell you what I think happened. Cole did some interviews, and those who were having doubts were won over by Cole.
Oh,
so it was Speed is always going to be the one chosen.
Yes.
If them are going to choose anybody.
Oh, so that's what the person meant.
So, but Miguel Cole after those interviews, now people start
one or two.
And say, hold on, that's what you got it down.
Yeah.
So he got closer in the eyes of the public, not in the eyes of the.
It's nine men. It's not all of them want Speed with the coach.
I agree.
So can they get a few more?
No, man, Speed don't coach.
Well, we know. We know.
All right, we go back. Hello. Oh, music. God have mercy. By the time I fly off. All right, so this one is from Thriller U. And it's called, is Thriller U sing My God Is Real? Or is that a different version? All right, Thriller U, My God Is Real.
It's time for us to acknowledge there's a supreme being. Watching over you and over me. I woke up this morning and I see the rising sun. I give thanks and praises for all that He has done. He's given me the strength and He kept me alive. With wisdom and His knowledge to survive. And I know, yes I know, yeah I know, my God is real. So real His presence I feel. My God is real. My God is real. So real His presence I feel. My God is real. Yeah. Not a second, not a minute, not an hour go by that I don't give praises to the Most High. Created the sun, moon, earth, seas, and sky, and His powers I cannot deny. Cause I know, yes I know, we all should know, my God is real. So real His presence I feel. My God is real. My God is real. So real His presence I feel. Oh. Some people may strive, only seeking vanity. But I must advise, that's not the way to be. Try hard to save your soul. Stop worshiping silver and to gold. Cause my God is real. So real, His presence I feel. My God is real. My God is real. So real, His presence I feel. Oh, I say, Jah is so great in His glory, and this is no fairy tale story. No wonders and signs He has shown me. For my time to seek His mercy. So real, so real, His presence I feel. My God is real. My God is real. So real, His presence I feel. Yeah. Ooh. I woke up this morning and I see the rising sun. I give thanks and praises for all that He has done. He's given me the strength and He kept me alive. With the wisdom and the knowledge to survive. And I know, yes I know, we all should know, my God is real. So real.
All right, so that's Thriller You. My God is real. Tony Curtis had a version. I got mixed up. But yeah, you're the expert in these things. Augustina, back online. Hello.
Yeah, man, bless up on yourself.
Franco.
Yeah, man, for real, man. I want to start off by hailing up Garvey, man. Wasn't feeling so good, man. The first two callers, man, they had me all stressed out with their reasoning, man. But Garvey, man, made me laugh. Man, heal up Garvey. Garvey said, he's no win argument.
Garvey said, no come to win argument. I was shocked. You're the most laugh, Franco.
Man, I almost dropped off the bed laying down, man. I was like, man. Yeah, Garvey, man, I don't know you personal, don't know none of the callers personal, but just know you by hearing you every day, man. And when you're on the radio, on the sports desk, man, you are a win argument specialist.
Yeah, man. He's one of the main guys, man, that wants to win argument every day.
Yeah, you start off like that.
Yeah, man. He set out to win arguments, my boss.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's right. I tell you, I try to get my brethren. I ain't trying anymore, Mr. Say, it don't make no sense. Trying to get my brethren G-Star to come off that stuff, because when he ain't on the win argument thing, man, he sounds all right, man. I like hearing him them time, man. But once he get, man,
because he wanted to win an argument or trying to win an argument. I asked him who's a better offensive player, Jalen Brunson or Luka Doncic. He was like he wasn't sure. So you know him try to win the argument. He sounded foolish by not answering that question and was hesitating.
Yeah,
that is not close.
Yeah,
that is not close. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And he knows better.
Next brethren this morning, man. I said, Steph Curry, when he leave the sport, it's going to be bigger than when Mike. He
said the fans, basketball fans around the world, will miss Steph Curry more than LeBron James.
Yeah.
But how does he? And he said it's not even close.
How does he equate that, man?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. When I know that LeBron James overall career-wise,
you know me and Michael Jordan.
Man, LeBron James career-wise, Franco, let me explain something to you. Yes, the media. When you tell what the media does, the media covers the big events because they know people want to hear and watch it and listen to it more than any other. The reason why LeBron James is discussed more than any other basketball player alive is because he have the most fans. He's the most
Franco, yeah,
liked.
tell that.
Yeah, that's why. That foolishness that's Pioneer attack.
Yeah, man, you need to tell him, man.
Oh, so you know something that sleep on ear.
You telling me, you trying to convince me.
And that's so I'm getting the nonsense meter down there.
Convince me of what Franco knows already.
So I'm getting the nonsense meter around there.
Huh?
It's a nonsense meter I'm getting feet.
Man, I need to stop laughing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I don't even remember
what is that, Franco? What is that? You must laugh.
I can't stop laughing with Carvey. That was mad.
You're holding, we have the break, Franco. You're holding?
Yeah.
Hold the line. Hold the line. We'll take a break. We're coming.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All righty then. Welcome back. Back with you, Franco.
Yeah, man. So, Zidane, what you say about Sunday? How you feel?
Well, but take a draw.
Fran knows that.
Take a draw.
So you feel it will be a draw.
Going based on performance in the last 3.
Exactly.
I'm not including the FA Cup in it because Arsenal, the coach intentionally didn't play Rice and Zuba Mendy and stuff.
Yeah, man.
So the Carabao Cup, Bournemouth game, and the 2 Champions League game. Looking at those two, all those games, and looking at what City has done against Liverpool, us, Chelsea, there can be only one winner going into that.
We did it. Yeah, man.
Well, what I don't agree with the other people, I'm thinking that after that game, the league is over. I don't agree with that. None at all, my boss.
Here, when him there. when him they hear when me say you see if Arteta change him approach to how him approach games like this him if Arsenal go one ahead, so we now see it's like we are go all of a sudden Arsenal play like them forget to go forward. You get what I'm saying?
Do we have the form though to go and open up against City? Would we be good enough to if we go out, we can create a chance?
Me not open up.
Yeah.
I ain't saying just attack. I ain't saying
we have been unbeaten in 5 or 6 games in a row against Man City in the league. So I'm saying to Arteta, whatever you've done over that period, try to do it again. That would be my advice to him.
You see the first match at the Emirates? Man, please, man, all you want to do is defend, man. When you
defend against a team who come to party was against him. Hold on, let me tell you what Arteta was ridiculous in that game. It was the most defensive I've ever seen a Pep Guardiola team approach in the game. And Arteta was having 3 defensive in the game.
Yeah, man. It was a joke thing, man. It took me from the season start. Me, I tell you, see the first match get versus Liverpool. I think it was a 6th game of the season or something like that, or 5th game of the season. And that's when me said, the coach had now go do this for real, Frankie. So he had a Liverpool week, man, and the man just had the high breaks. He was so. I'm like, yo, why not try to win this game? They won 5 in a row. They 5 3 15. They got 15 points. Imagine you win this game, how the boost the team would get. And the man was just so defensive. I mean, I have no confidence in the Arteta. You know, and I'm in have the confidence in Arteta. I can't have the confidence in the team. Arteta, man. Nah, say. We are discombobulate Pep if he go out attacking, set up in team attacking. We are
No. He has, as I said before, you can cost him for not winning the league and all them things. Against Man City, he has done reasonably well. So I don't think he should change.
Yeah,
if he can maintain that unbeaten run on Sunday, then Arsenal will be slight favorites to win the league after that.
You see, when in a tight competitive thing like this, you don't underestimate the element of surprise, I tell you.
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
You got the players, why not?
No, but I'm saying to you, all he needs to do, my boss, is be in front of Man City at the end of his game. Man City can't have it again after Sunday, The most important thing is to keep Man City behind. Now, if you do that after Sunday, my boss, and then you have Fulham at home and Newcastle at home, and West Ham and Crystal Palace, and you feel worthless, brother. After that, worthless.
But them never worthless against Southampton and Brighton.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to bright up. You want to bright up yourself.
Even if they draw this,
hold on, man. Listen to the point, man. You want to bright up yourself at the end, and then you can beat Newcastle and Brighton and them side. If you're not good enough to beat them side, if you're going to try,
you don't respect the element.
No, you're missing the intelligent. You're missing the intelligent part that I'm making.
You catch your opponent off guard sometime, man, when you surprise them.
All right, my boss. Go and go surprise
them. Man, anyway, bless up, man. I wish them the best, but I know it ain't going to be no best Sunday anyway. Bless up.
All right, Franco. All right, we move on to the next one. Hello.
Preacher.
What's up,
Preacher? Yeah, we got from yourself, man. Everything good.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. This World Athletics thing. Well, we know that Turkey has got appeal, right? No doubt about that. They would have invested heavily already.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm pretty sure they're going to appeal to the highest level. This might end up going to the Court of Arbitration for Sports, ultimately. Yeah? But one of the things in the whole conversation is that I think the World Athletics had put out a ruling or added some stipulations in terms of athlete transfer, which limited the amount of transfers that countries could do within a calendar year.
Yeah.
By number and by gender. So I think he had 2 transfers per year, and it had to be 1 male, 1 female, or something to that effect.
Mhm.
And so from Turkey's standpoint, their engagement at these 11 actually
Place
would have fallen out, took place
before this new rule.
before, right,
Yes.
before this new decision,
Yes.
right? So they can argue that they were operating within the realms of the rules that predated this position that is being taken by World Athletics. So
Yeah, but
it's going to end up in the
what's
court.
that not the reason why they were denied?
The reason why they were denied is because it was assessed that this was a deliberate government
Yes.
instituted program
Yes. So they have to
to
appeal.
try and
So they have to appeal that and
right.
that first.
Yeah, but they could they could argue that prior to this ruling and this decision, all that was required of Turkey to do and athletes to do were observed in keeping with the existing rules that World Athletics had.
Yeah, but
That there was nothing that prevented
yeah, correct.
athletes from moving
But wasn't
across
yeah, man,
countries.
you're correct. You're dead right. But wasn't the final decision always down to the IWF when they met? Wasn't that always a part of the rule that the IWF will be the deciding factor?
I would imagine so, because they are the ones who put on competitions for athletes. And important to the rule, is that they have said these athletes can be considered Turkey athletes if they want, but they cannot participate in World Athletics competitions. So they cannot participate at the Olympics or the World Championships representing Turkey. Because they can't stop them from considering themselves Turkey nationals. They can't do that. But the ultimate reason why Turkey wants these athletes is for them to represent them at global championships.
Yeah.
And if you remove the global championships opportunity from them, it defeats the purpose of them being. You understand?
Yeah.
So it ultimately maps itself out in the courts. So this decision, though, it seems like a moral victory for the people who are on the side of the athletes, representing Jamaica. It's not over yet, So let's see where. You said something interesting earlier, Zidane, and it made me think about an interview I listened to recently. You said that there are some people saying that somebody else is making some progress in terms of the coach appointment for the new coach that is losing some ground.
Yes.
Okay. I was listening to an interview with Danny Beckford, who is the president of the St. Anne FA. You know who that is, Orville?
Yes. The dread.
Yeah, man. Good. And I don't know how true it is, but Danny Beckford is a member of the board of directors by virtue of him being the president of the St. Anne FA.
No.
Am I correct?
No, he's not. He's not one of the 11.
He's not.
No.
He's not one of the 11. All right. Is he a part? Why wouldn't he be one of the 11 if he's a president?
No. I think this JFF status has allowed you to do it differently. So you can be a non-FA president but still be a board member.
Okay. Well, as a FA president, does he have any role in the governance structure of the GFF itself?
Yeah, overall, I'm sure, but in terms of the decision as to who will coach the team and all of that, he wouldn't have a vote.
As a board member?
No, he wouldn't have a vote.
Well, one of the things I heard him say on that interview, which was quite eye-opening, is that the GFF initially were looking to appoint Miguel Coley as the head coach.
When McLaren resigned?
Yes. And that they were a call away from making that final. But Mr. Speed was not very happy about that, because he was going to be asked to provide support, assist Mr. Coley. And because Mr. Speed expressed or demonstrated that he was not happy with it, the leadership of the GFF had to make a U-turn and decided to engage Mr. Speed instead and have Mr. Coley be the assistant. This is what was expressed by Mr. um,
Danny Beckford.
by the president of the Danny Beckford. The president of the St. Anne's they don't know how true it is. Now I'm saying, and he's a president of the Football Association in Jamaica. Now I'm saying,
We did hear some of that.
what I heard,
We did hear some of that at the time.
okay,
Mhm.
what I heard Mr. Speed say in terms of his appointment was that the board approached him and asked him if he wanted to be the head coach. Was that what you heard him say?
Which interview?
No. He has said, when asked if he appointed himself to the coaching job, he said, no, it was the board who
Oh, yes.
engaged him.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Good. No. In my opinion, what Mr. Beckford said, that version that Mr. Beckford gave,
Hold the line.
that
Hold on, sir, please.
We'll take a break. We're coming back.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by HM, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and Angel Auto Spears and Accessories Limited.
The Football Supporters Association says fans are being fleeced after the announcement that a 30-minute train journey to a World Cup game at MetLife Stadium will cost $150. The journey from Penn Station in Manhattan to the venue in New Jersey, which is about 18 miles, shows more than an 11-fold increase on the usual $12 or $9 for the return fare. There are no concession prices, so children and seniors must pay the full $150. Shuttle bus tickets are priced at $80. Both train and bus tickets are non-refundable, are non-transferable, and non-refundable. Reports this week suggest that the price would be $100, but on Friday, operators in New Jersey Transit announced that the fare would be higher. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angel Auto Spears and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 18 Capleton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, welcome back with the preacher.
Yeah, man. So, what may I say still? If what Danny has any truth to it, what Mr. Speed says cannot. What?
So you believe that it is Miguel Cole that the directors wanted and the president wanted, and not Speed? All right, so fine. We hear what you said, Dennis. But if that is listen to the logic.
Okay, go ahead.
If the board and if the directors and the president wanted Miguel Cole, then they'll have Miguel. Then Miguel Cole would be the man, right?
And Speed, and Speed has no and Speed. Hold on, preacher. Speed has
no. If Speed has the influence, if they are so scared of Speed, then why would you think they would offer Miguel Cole the job over Speed to begin? Yes, and I'm saying, but you're not understanding me as a preacher. If you are hiring, I mean, no, man. But me hear you. No. But I'm saying, if preacher, listen to the point, man. If you want, no, man, no, listen to me as a preacher. If Zidane and I, you want Zidane to the work, or will come to a tantrum and you get you never really wanted Zidane.
Let me tell you.
No.
I when I listen to no, it's me that tries to stop you, the preacher. I'm a more aside with you, but you don't want to give me a chance to help you. Yeah, what I'm thinking is this. No, you have 11 of them, Speed being one, and then you have the Gen is one. I don't think he's allowed to vote. No, I think that the Gen is a paid position. So you may have somebody, or a few of them in this, when he resigned, was saying Miguel Cole.
Yeah.
So if Speed is as powerful as we are led to be, maybe if 5 said Miguel Cole and Speed come and say, Percy, no, I am the man. The president is the president, he has greater influence than everybody else on the board. So the most powerful man, if Speed said me, would want to lead to Speed. So I don't think it's far-fetched that some of them could be saying Miguel Cole.
Some of them, I'm sure, but I'm saying if one tantrum from Speed and they all vote and give the work.
It's not really tantrum, but Speed is respected and
you said I did listen to the Danny Beck for the interview, but there was at no point when Miguel was thrown over Speed and Speed basically either threw a tantrum or twisted them out. I know that.
No, he's not talking about choosing. He's saying the idea that we're thinking about Miguel Cole came to mind.
No, but I know that. Yes, a preacher. Yes, Miguel Cole was the front runner. and then Speed threw a tantrum and then turn back.
Looking for person to be appointed with Speed being asked to assist him.
And then
And
what
Mr.
happened?
Speed
And then Speed doesn't do what he
indicated
did.
that he would not be assisting anybody. And I deduced from that Mr. Speed was saying, hey, you see that me, I coach this thing,
Then if them really
or
want to,
I mean, I coach this thing.
then
When I
hold
want
on,
assist nobody.
hold on, please. If the people really wanted to, en masse, not about
No, but
limited
when you
number.
say en masse, what do you mean? Zidane just explained well that in a voting process, you could have a
No, but-
minority, a minority
Right.
in that. You
And
have
no, hold
10
on.
voters,
If a
and you could have
minority, if a
5 or
minority
6 people.
wanting
5 or 6 people could say, all right, you know what? Based on everything, we think Miguel would be the better option and ask
you're
people to
giving me
support him and assist him.
hypothetics or
I want to ask Abel a question.
yes.
If when they had the board before, with Borrell,
Mm.
if 90% of the vote, Borrell, we want Orville, and Borrell get dark and miserable, what do you think?
Depends at which stage of it.
When Borrell,
No man, there was Borrell changed characteristics.
no man, I'm saying when Borrell was Borrell. Let me answer you.
in I'm Aki.
Yes.
When Borrell decides he might make a bag of money for everybody.
Yeah, man, him run the place.
At that point in time, at Borrell.
They
I'm
forgot
a
to go at them. I think that is what preacher said might have happened.
no, I'm not putting that.
No, I'm saying you might heard from you
No man, none of that happened. Well, and was Miguel Coley a candidate that a lot of people respect and
in the JFF. Yeah.
still do.
I mean, one or two directors
Yeah,
would have
man.
preferred Miguel Cole.
I know them
So
too.
me think maybe some.
But I'm saying it is not Speed with big work.
No, not beg. It's fair.
Them fear the Speed from
Yes,
us.
because it is a boss.
Then how can you prefer? How can you? I don't understand.
Speed is the boss.
The process initially Orville,
Why are they
because
afraid
the
of
initial
Speed?
process,
A
the
speed
initial
election,
process would not have involved Speed in the room. Speed could not have sat in the room when the decision was going to be made.
What
When he was asked,
Oh, the initial
when he was
discussion.
asked to be the assistant to the man, he indicated that he would not be the assistant.
and
Doesn't
these
take
men-
kindly to that,
Fine, you said-
and it forced them to reverse their decision.
But
No, I'm not. This is what the gentleman said positive in the Orville.
no,
And if
but
there's any truth to what the man positive in
preacher,
it,
about five
that means
times,
what Mr. Speed
preacher.
said can be true as well.
about 5 times. You tell me what the man said. You know. We heard what you
Okay.
said on the breakfast about 6 times. You know. I am saying just look at the
Okay.
thing of what it is. I am saying if Speed has that ability to get the board of directors to go back on what they really want, then Speed we should have a monument and a statue.
Yeah, but isn't Speed the one that hired Steve McLaren? He said the board, this is the guy. This is that.
No, it must never him one.
No man.
What-
Speed can't say anything, Orville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speed went to the board and said, this is the guy. The board said, Speed, all right, this is the guy.
Uh-huh.
Speed could say they could talk to Speed after they met without Speed because he couldn't be there. Hold on now.
No, what you're saying is
Well, no, this is a fact now.
Yeah.
Because Speed said it and they are saying
Yeah.
when they're making decisions, since he's a candidate, he wouldn't be in the room initially.
right.
So it would be 10 of them or 9.
Fine. So
Hold
I'm
on,
saying
man.
outside
So
of
me-
the-
so me-
when him outside the room, them say Miguel.
Them say Miguel.
I when
And
they
then
come back
when
in
they
the
come
room,
them say Speed, we're gonna get Miguel and you as the assistant. And the big bad wolf say, you know crazy?
Yeah.
Which assistant? The man even go just go down on them shell and say, all right, Speed. Man,
so
you-
basically what you're telling me is that the people up at the directors are
a Speed,
deathly afraid of
a Speed,
Speed.
not deathly, but a Speed on the JF.
No. I'm saying for this
Or-
story to be true, then the directors Speed up secret for the directors.
Not well, it appears. So with the president.
Or
It appears with the
or-
president.
or for the purpose of self-preservation, persons decided to
What does
accede.
self-preservation mean?
No, it's maybe just a liar.
Because-
No, preacher is more of a liar.
No,
He's
no,
Speed win the election for the JFF.
Yeah, but the election are coming 2 years again.
No, I'm saying they're
Yes.
loyal to it.
And,
Fine,
yeah.
and
No.
so,
Then no-
knowing that Speed carries so much influence and power in our football, persons who are on that board may very well be saying to themselves, you know what? I better
So
make give this man what he
if you
wants
feel-
because in the
if
next
you
2 years,
feel the
I
man-
want to still be in this room.
If you feel the man has so much influence and power, then why would you ask him to understudy something?
Because you think
the
Miguel
first-
Coley might be the better head coach.
No, you're missing the
The
question.
two things are not mutually
No, man,
exclusive.
here is the question. If you think that Speed has, so you now being a director, if you are
Yes.
convinced that this man has so much power and you do not want to cross it, Remember, you in that room, that is your mindset. That you can't
Is
cross.
it just a crossing him or loyal to him or rate him?
Whatever.
So I don't think it's crossing him.
If for whatever reason you don't want to be on his
Yeah, you think he's very
bad
influential? No, he's not on his bad side. He's very
Are you
influential.
saying the
He's
big
very
dog? No,
intelligent.
but we can't be
The big
store
dog.
based.
The big dog comes down. He's very
No.
influential.
So we are working with preacher store when saying that.
Preacher, we believe that in the deck. We believe that in the deck, honestly.
Me not say me not believe it, but we have to now believe some other things. Hold on, we're coming back.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All
Preacher,
right, so
preacher, them a question,
Preacher, yes.
Them a question, 1 minute. 1 minute. Here, preacher, let's wrap up your point. No, and then move. I'm God. I think God. I will go to another.
Yeah. Hello.
And the man is here across me. Hello.
Hello. All right, I come over.
Oh, Lord. Call back the boss. You're freaking
My time.
Oh, there you go, my
Yeah,
boss.
Yo, right now, I was a second. When me and say 1 minute, I got hung up.
Yeah.
I'm in a different thing. Anyways, well, let me start with the negative first. Well, I'm going to say man do the thing.
9 love. That's why you don't give me no updates.
No, our island can't get no.
9 love. All man is getting 9 big man.
So like
After
If I had the answer, I can't tell you. That's what them did. Anyway, the thing is, when we're bad, we're awful. And when we're good, we're very good.
yes.
We don't draw a lot of games. And when we do lose, it's normally a big score.
Oh.
So if you recognize our...
How do you go from beating Mount Pleasant a couple of weeks?
Or you go from beating Montes and beating Dumbole. And Dumbole was an hour. 4 game winning.
Yeah, when you beat them, yes.
So they beat them 4-1 to go in to get 6 and 9. Boy, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex Rose said something one time. He said, football bloody hell. I don't say it right. Anyway, this weekend now is a big weekend in the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe the title Arsenal winning would basically seal out the title race. And Manchester United winning would basically seal the Champions League spot for Manchester United. And probably not how Chelsea will take complete.
This when you come and talk about Man City winning seal, man. I don't understand your ball. I think man come talk about
Manchester United winning would seal the title.
So Manchester United coming a big weekend.
Big race, the Champions League race for what? I want to brother. I was big with Manchester United.
All right.
Anyway, there's another interesting thing that can happen this season. Nottingham Forest might just get knocked out of the top side of England and play Champions League football next season. You know?
Yeah, because if they win the Europa League, they are in the champions.
Of the Europa League.
Yes, if they win
If they win that,
yes,
if they win that, they will be in the Champions League and
not in the Premier League.
And not in the Premier League. They get knocked out of the Premier League. With Leeds winning, you know, it's just Nottingham Forest, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, and Tottenham basically battling 3 teams battling for 2 spots basically. For 1 spot.
Hey, well,
Tottenham.
this will be the mother of all. It might sound a win, it might look at the City squad and say, but this will be the mother of all. You know. Man City drew with Tottenham. They lost to Tottenham. They drew with West Ham. And they drew with Nottingham Forest recently. It's right?
Yep.
And at that side, Arsenal will come and beat them this season. Yeah?
It's going to be a very interesting game. Couple of things, and you mentioned it for Arsenal. I don't think if you play not the way you normally do. When you play them the last 5 times, I think you can beat in 5 against them
in the league. Yes,
in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But what will happen is that you're going to have some. You're not going to have some players where because he's going to use Zacharias. I think he's going to use Zacharias from the start.
You think so?
Don't think
I don't think Zacharias will start this game.
You think he will go Moreno from the start?
Yeah, no, Havertz
from the start.
Yeah, because Zacharias is struggling with the long bars. He's struggling to keep hold of those bars when they're launched long up to him. You know?
I think this is what I think him can use Zacharias from the start because Man City will give him some space in behind because Man City will be coming to squeeze them. They're coming on the front foot and crossing behind the back line is where Zacharias he strives. So he can lock it in the channel for him to run it down and without Ruben Diaz, the little youngster
that's an excellent point actually, and that's why he gets paid the big bucks to make those decisions, not me.
Yeah, and he also has another decision to make.
Yeah.
In terms of will he give this youngster a start to Saka?
Because Noni Makwedi in his last couple of games has struggled for pass to get by the wing back them, you know. While the youngster when he comes on, he does it more comfortably.
Yes, so that's another decision he has to make. He also can probably put Eze there and put
you mean Eze?
Yeah, I mean you can put Eze on one of the flanks and take him out of the middle of the park
and play Rice, Zubamendi and the other guy.
and play now guard in there, for the first 60 feet. Look, he has a lot of different ways in which.
Well, that's a real part of team that he has.
I mean, the aim going into that game is just don't lose.
Yeah, so you play Eze on the left.
And probably move one of the wingers.
Or you could make him roam. You could make him roam more nose. You're right.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Yes, they have a lot of different ways. That's why I want this big old squad here to think about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have too much.
Hey, you must like that one. They go. No guard, Zubamende.
Yeah.
Rice in midfield.
Yeah. So
physical and strong and firm in the tackle against this Turkey, brother.
Yeah.
I said, Turkey. Which one?
Turkey. Yeah, I know that young boy to he's up for it too, and he has arrogance that is not normal.
Yeah, man.
So you can't, and him really good. You can't allow him to run the game.
Yeah, man. You have to be very. You have to
be on him right away.
Yeah.
Quickly, I don't know. Can't stay too long. The Manchester United game now, Man U versus Chelsea. I think this game has been drawn in terms of the scoreline. A lot of draw games between these two teams over the past couple of years. But I don't think Manchester United have won a lot of games down at Chelsea. With Harry Maguire being out and Alessandro Martinez being out now, you're thinking about Lenny Euro and the youngster Irvine in the back line. So it's going to be very difficult for Manchester United to keep a clean sheet down there. So you're thinking in that time I want to go for it and say, if I win this game, which again they can afford to lose, or we can afford to lose, but if you win this game, basically make sure you're in the Champions League. So he has decisions to make tactically. As when we ask me a question about Michael Carrick Zidane, if I think we should stay with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
You're convinced now?
I'm convinced now, no. I think whatever he need to make a few changes, and whenever we're back against the wall and you look into the sideline for a manager who can tweak a few things, I don't think him have that ability. I'm seeing in a lot of games so far this season. So, other than some individual brilliance from Bruno Fernandes, whether it be for a corner, that Bruno Fernandes Casemiro link up for about 7 or 8 goals this season. So, but other than that, I don't think we're doing much tactical if we say this man can bring it to where we want. So what going to happen is that after 2 years we're going to have to let him go because now we're not back at square one again. So we need to go find Nagelsmann after the World Cup is probably there. Barca probably look on flick right now and I say, big man, you're not getting us over the line in the Champions League. So a lot of top coach is going to be out there in the summer. I would just need to grab on them. Michael Carrick is not the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Big up on the man.
Hold on, they see a man text me. I'm not calling him. Speed, him say, stop support rubbish, say that. Speed does not have the power, you think, over the board. I never said anything about over the board, my boss. I said Speed is the most influential member on the board. Speed, you see people who are president, who are not a part of the board, even though they might not rate Michael Ricketts, they all rate Rudolph Speed. You know what them say about Rudolph Speed? He's the most hard-working board member. He understands the football at a higher level than most of the board members. So we know what Speed in terms of running the football in Jamaica. Speed is the man. So I'm very influential. He's the outside of Michael Ricketts, who obviously the president. And Michael Ricketts is a big fan of Rudolph Speed. Whenever you ask Michael Ricketts anything, I'm going to talk to Speedy. I'm going to talk to Speedy. Even when McLaren decided to resign and he was being interviewed, I said, you know what? The first thing he said, I'm going to call Speed. I'm going to sit down and talk to Speed and make a decision. Speed is by far the most influential board member, my boss. What's wrong with you? You may come back like Orville and Tracy say, me know do this and that and that. Me talk to a lot of the board members, brother. Don't come test me, boss.
But we never say.
No, me know, man.
All I'm saying is that if them did really want to get cool and Speed come in and make one talk and them all backtrack.
No, it's not. It's not fear of Speed, It's respect of Speed.
Then why if they respected Speed, why would they ask Speed to understudy somebody?
Maybe they think I could think that Miguel Cole is a better coach than Speed, but based on Speed influence and I know me rating, him say something to me and me work with him, Him convince me. People can convince people to change their mind, And Rudolph Speed is one of the best at that.
No. I'm saying here's the story. So
no, me now work with that dread story. It's
but that is the story.
No, me now work with the bad up and tantrum part of it. Because I said it. I agree. I believe that.
Oh, so you now work with the bad up?
No, me now work with the bad up and the tantrum.
Well, that is the part where me did that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. I know what happened. It's not the bad.
No, hold on. You see. Now that you're saying how work with the bad up and tantrum, because if Speed could have just come in a room and just bad up every man and say, "One area and every man backtrack," What is that telling us about Opa?
No.
So now the bad pan backtrack. That is what I was trying to argue with Preach about.
Yeah,
The bad up and the tantrum. And
not necessarily.
I don't know that is what happened.
It's speed.
But then we never hear the interview.
Yeah, speed views on every matter related to JFF is well respected by the other board.
I leave it at once you say you work with the bad up and tantrum story, then we're on the same wavelength.
All right.
All right.
We'll take a break. We're coming back.
You're to broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, then. So time for the Yaba music, second music on a Friday afternoon. You know how it goes. Big up to Yaba. And this one is called You're in My Life. Come to the calls right after this.
You're in my life, and that's the way it should be. You're in my life from the first time I saw you. You shared my dreams and gave me your affection. You are my friend. In all the years gone by, to smiling face before me. When things go wrong, you always comfort me. You are my friend. I'm blessed every moment. You are in love with me. Every morning when I wake, I count my blessings for this bounty. You make me rich in many ways. You're in my life. You're funny and you're gracious. You're in my life. You're everything I need. As time goes by, my love for you gets stronger. As time goes by, forgive me for my wrongs. You're in my life, and that's the way it should be. You're in my life.
Alrighty then, so that is Yaba Music saying you're in my life. Alright, final hour to go. Final hour to go. We go back online. Hello.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Then just in 5 here, y'all good?
Zidane slip out, so you have your 5 minutes. Just talk.
Zidane is gone?
Him slip out. I'm not sure when him coming back. So you have your 5 minutes. It's 3:06. You can just go.
Okay, cool. Well, the bridge is I told a bunch of people that the great Bradman, because he played in an era where they did not face up to a lot of short pitch bowling, which is standardized in modern day cricket, that the great Bradman will not be counted, will not be eligible to be in the room. See? And it's logical, because we all saw during the Borderline series how Bradman basically came back to the pack. See? During the Borderline series, as we said, it was Woodfull who, in the test matches where they bowled Borderline extensively and where the pitch suited the Borderline attack, it was Woodfull who had the most runs, the highest runs per innings, the highest batting average, who faced the most deliveries, and who faced the most short pitch bowling. Woodfull, it turned out, was the one who ended up being targeted, even though the intention before the series was to target Bradman. It was Woodfull who ended up being more targeted. How do we know this? Because history is recorded. And I read, Australia's captain was a tired man after battling over 19 hours during this most turbulent of test series, averaging 16 runs an hour, as time and again he tried to hold the fort, taking more of the borderline onslaught than any of his teammates. This is what they have recorded. Woodfull took more of the borderline onslaught than any of his teammates. And that is recorded history done by a world-renowned historian, and that is supported by other articles that are brought to this platform. Now, me no know how somebody in 2026 is going to sit down and try to say, oh, he might use logics to figure out what happened in the past. It's ridiculous. We read from history that a Korean fleet with 13 ships destroyed a Japanese fleet with 130 ships. We know from history that armies with 10,000 men or 40,000 men defeated armies much greater of 100,000. I think it was Macedonia and Persia. We know that these things happen. See? If I were to sit in 2026, I would say nothing can go so. See? So it is ridiculous that a man I try come and I try say, oh, he might try use him logics. My word to the wise is to bring your research. And if you don't have no research, keep one side. It's as simple as this. Now, Zidane, you're gone. But Zidane, we're going to remind you that this is not about intention. Because every time you talk about this, you're talking about what they intended to do. We all agree on what the intention was. What we want to know is what actually happened in cricket games. And as I said, in the cricket games...
It was nice for your call.
Yeah, man. No problem, man. Big up yourself.
Right.
Zidane, we'll talk next week.
All right. Miss B, who else do we have there? Who else we have there, Miss B? All right. 615-2841. We go back online. Hello. Hello. Is there Miss B? Hello. Hello, Miss B. Miss B, you were hearing it. Hello. All right, people. 615-2841. Those are your numbers. Is there now? All right. Hello. Yes.
Oh, this is Bello, you know.
Oh, Bello. We weren't hearing you clearly at all. How are thou, Bello?
Yeah, man. She said there was somebody before me, so I was trying to I was holding, and then it just came through.
Yeah.
All right. What I wanted to talk about is this. You see, I listen to the radio a lot, and I hear a number of people always coming. They establish their bias, and then they do everything to ensure that bias is maintained throughout for life.
Yeah.
You understand? A man got a nonsense meter this morning, and is the best nonsense meter in life because his bias is so great that even he is willing to go against facts just to be biased. Now something is wrong with that. And then I heard preacher a while ago. And I said to preacher, is the man who you're quoting, and that is hearsay anyway, but you're quoting, is he a member of the board?
That's who.
And I heard Orville ask him a brilliant question. And when I made the statement about being tolerant of bright, and all of that, I got a lot of licks for it, and I know I would. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
There are some questions that you must ask, even from a moral standpoint. And I have been unemployed long enough to know that when you are unemployed, you watch Judge Judy. And Judge Judy says, hearsay is non-admissible in any forum, certainly in a court of law. No. The meeting of the board, I am not saying that stories don't come out of boardrooms,
Yes.
But you have to, before you repeat it, you have to confirm that it is such.
Mm-hmm.
And if a board has 11 people, you better get 6 persons who agree with what you just said. Understand that, This talk about, people are so much against Mr. Speed. And I have made it quite clear. My enemy can be right even one time. Because when you are right, you are right. You cannot go against.
What is Speed right about?
What is what?
Is Speed right about?
What is who right about?
Speed, yes. They say when he's right, he's right.
No, I said even my enemy can be right. So that means even if you don't like Speed, right?
and you hear some things about it's not when you hear good things about the man, you don't come and say it, you know. You don't come and say it. You only come when you hear.
Oh, yeah, the bad things. Like I made a point a while ago that he's the hardest worker by far
He is, but
on the board.
but hold on, man. Up to a couple months ago, you know, he was the only man with a particular level who was resident in the island, you know.
Yeah.
So I am not the one who said
But
I am watching. Yeah. I'm watching the US commentator and they say.
Yeah, let me ask you this though, Bello. As a man who was talk about leadership, you don't think Speed would better serve as the president as opposed to being the head coach?
But I'm going to
hold the line. Yeah, hold the line. Answer me after the break. We're coming.
Right.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, Bello.
Yes, man.
Ask where you think you'd better serve?
Absolutely brilliant question. Now listen to this. The best person at something is not necessarily the best person to lead a group of those people. Voters vote for who they consider to be the better leader, not the best at what. You understand? So the best politician is not necessarily the best leader.
Yes.
Right? The best football mind is not necessarily, and you and I have listened to Mr. Ricketts and we have listened to Speed. Who would you rather speak on your behalf or represent you on an international stage? Must be Mr. Ricketts, right? But if you want somebody to go and challenge the technical side of football, we would use Mr. Speed. I hope you get the
yeah, man, I understand the point. So it could be right. It could be the president right and us work.
I would not lead. Listen, I have said it in another forum, and it can be justified. I would increase Mr. Speed's pay if it was a paying position every year by $2 million, $20 million, whatever, and keep him same place.
Yeah.
I would, as the technical head or whatever it is that he does, since he know the football more than everybody else. But I would not put Mr. Speed in charge of any organization that includes people, because he does not know how to speak to people. And that is my biggest problem with him, you know. No, when he's on the program, listen to how he deals.
No, but that is different from when he's in the office with the organization and people in his organization.
I don't know. All I'm saying to you is we can only use what we see. I don't know.
Let me ask you something. Did Captain Burrell know how to talk to people?
Well, I went to tell you this from my personal experience and sitting in many boardrooms with him when he came. He was absolutely charming when he came for money. You know,
I believe. You see the things that them accusing Speed about, arrogance and
Burrell was worse.
Burrell was far worse.
Yes.
But what happened to Burrell was Burrell had a presence, and if I mention some of the things, maybe people will laugh.
No, man, but
Burrell, when he came into a room.
No. The one thing with everything we can say about Burrell, we all know. I'm saying here is the one difference. Burrell reached the World Cup.
One thing with Burrell, though.
If Burrell never got to the World Cup, he'd be slaughtered. Just like Speed and Ricketts is being slaughtered.
Remember, he lost it.
Boxhill competed. Yeah.
Who them said did not have a clue. Remember that?
So all of the thing with them say about Speed now, with arrogant and him this and him that. But Captain Burrell was 10 times worse.
But I am going
or 10 times more so than
I am going to say it is still one word I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You can work it out. The next time I call, I will speak to it. I do want to touch on Arteta just for a second, but there is one word, and it's called charisma.
Charisma with who?
No, man, Captain Burrell.
No. You got that charisma when you fall on the right side of him.
Yeah.
When Captain Burrell decides him, I got brazen at the no charisma never there. Me and Captain Burrell fall out big time in the
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
In all of your knowledge of Burrell, all of your knowledge of Speed, have you ever seen Speed behave any different from how he behaves? You ever seen?
I'm not sure yet. I'm saying this charisma that Captain Burrell have is when you are on his side
or when he's talking to
I've
the public.
seen Burrell most charming, come into the office and charm off the ladies, just come in and in presence alone. So he has that.
Yeah.
And that is a big part of leadership, your presence, Like when Michael Manley walk into a room, he control the room. I want to say this about Arteta though, because we can continue that at another time.
Yeah.
Zidane, all Arteta has to do now, and I am the man who talks about the 4 titles, now I'm down to 2. But listen to this. All he has to do is not allow Man City to score. Think about it.
All you have to do, all you have to do to beat your Usain Bolt is just the in front time at the line.
Listen to
That's oversimplification of the eyes.
Keep a clean sheet. Do whatever is necessary to keep a clean sheet. Because a nil or draw.
Come on, fellow. That's overstating the obvious.
Yeah, man, that's overstating the obvious, man.
All you have to do to beat Bolt, be at the line before it.
Look here, I am not saying that we are to draw the game, I am saying Arsenal must not allow him to score.
We agree.
And win by one. Listen again now. Don't make him score first. Don't make him score at all.
Bello, in every football game, that is the aim of every team. Don't make the team score first.
But listen again.
Don't let him score at all.
Don't draw the game, Don't let him score.
All right,
what I'm telling you.
Great wisdom.
Yeah,
brilliant. Brilliantly imparted. Team, all you have to
don't allow them to score. Don't allow them to score.
That's wisdom, Bello. All right. We go back online. Hello.
Yeah, there. We're not hearing them.
When I hear them, let me speak. Yes, the point I met about Burrell. There was once a point in time when Burrell was among the biggest enigmas in Jamaica and the public eye. Praise him and slaughter him at the same time. People go on like when Burrell was presiding over the JFF, he was always this loved and respected. Not a good thing, no go say.
After 98, him get a lot of licks, man.
What? Burrell quarrel and vex and the public. Burrell get voted out in a brother. And for the 4 year we boxing in power, Burrell was pan him case every day.
Every day.
That's me and Burrell.
He supported nothing at all at boxing.
No, I want to call, what you call or something there? Vote have no confidence in time. I'm in on a program and I said, Burrell, make the man serve out him turn.
Yeah.
And him stop talk and blur. And me buck him up in the elevator. I go watch the 2007 World Cup, Pakistan and West Indies. Me as the captain, where you the and from that day, him just say, make the man serve him term. If you will come back, you will come back. I'm stop talk to me, you know. Not take my call.
Modest for a while.
Yeah. Because I mean, I take him side with him at pressure box. I mean, was a man where people used to say, he's a Burrell man. But the man, so Burrell was getting worse how speed I get right. But Burrell won one time. So all of a sudden, Burrell sound like he was a national hero. That's a different.
He was a little bit more charisma than Speed, yes.
But I agree. Yeah. But I'm saying when he's
in the office, in the room,
no. When you're the on film side, and him good enough.
Yeah.
But when you're on the other side of Burrell's,
you get it, man. You get it. That's no two ways about it.
We go back online. Hello. Yes.
In turn him up.
Yes. Well, we not hear.
We hardly hear him.
I don't know.
Hang up on carbon boss because we hardly hearing you.
Sound like the bull, you know.
No, bull call already. The person is saying my time.
My time. Just like how Bullet has said. But I don't know. Send another one for me. Hello. Yes, hello.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, is
yeah, man,
Leon, yeah.
Yeah, man, wagwan. Big up on yourself.
Big up.
Yeah. Leon, you know, me like a version of you.
You like the version?
Little more humble. Trying to see starting, man. You're dep on the top and you go on. And you make people, all them leads and Arsenal hater, you cause it, you know.
No, man, I'm here to a long time, man. I'm here to a long time.
No, man. See, I said we don't win nothing.
Man, him calm. But man, him calm down for true. And nobody calm down about myself, you know. That we go lose the Bournemouth and we had.
Yeah, man. But if this man don't win nothing, you tell him I go on. So, Judge, if me win, man.
Come on,
you come like,
hey,
you come like Manchester, you know when Fergie the pan top.
Yeah, and you like the fans them cockatoo.
You referee them. I tell you so, brother.
Hey,
you
know why I'm humble? Well, you know why I'm so humble, brother? I booked all my home games as victories, you know. I identified a game that I think I could drop some points in running, and that was away to West Ham. So when me get that beat the last week, brother, I'm shocked.
You can't do your son, so now?
Shocked, man.
You can't go on to now, yeah?
I'm shocked.
You get the Champions League, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You likely humbless, man. You go like Man U, like Man U in a Fergie time too much. Anyway, Mr. Speed. You know how much I did the backlash when Mr. Speed I get. I show him in fingerprint all over the Jamaica failure. That's it, you know. I think that Mr. Speed should have like a shame and just step away from it a little bit. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was such a big, me no big disaster, man. Me no Zidane do it, you know. Because me, we're a fan of Jamaica, we football fan of Jamaica. Couldn't let crosses Jamaica and go nowhere overseas, but me I support the other side, you know. We have this emotional turmoil over the other side, you know. Worse than now, West Indies too. Me support West Indies cricket team and Jamaica football team. We got to take on another crosses picnic. You're mad. So, Mr. Speech, I just walk away from it. This about money when me hear them a ban about the 5 million. I don't feel one. I feel the staff, right?
Staff.
Yeah, me hear $5 million.
We're not sure about that yet. Make we wait and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if that money is the ballpark where our national coach get, it's not the one person get it. It's for the staff, right?
No money foreign at that Halgrim to them and that figure the Halgrim to them and McLaren them get me boss. Right in that.
Well, probably because that's not a foreign, I know. Because they come with foreign what you call it now? A foreign.
If Steve McLaren can get $5 million a month for coach Jamaica, Mickey should I get that.
So But oh, when the Prime Minister get most authority, eh?
Eh? When I get
You have
involved
a
in that.
question?
You don't know. Them are like politics, my boss.
No, but the politician get 20 million a year.
No, because
everybody them have too much tax to
it's
20.
our taxpayers that are going to pay the politicians, so you can understand. I'm on a ball. I say, yo, what that the taxpayer money I go pay now, not nothing. But the JFF not a private.
No, I can't them not nothing.
I'm saying that a man might argue.
3 million people are cut the price, man.
No, man, I'm saying that's what somebody could argue because it's their tax dollar. But I'm saying with the JFF thing now, a JFF private thing, and they might get sponsor money to pay the coach. So why would you cuss? What your business now? Hold the line, bro, my boy. You take a break. We'll come back.
Yeah, man. All right.
Greetings to your listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Oak Ridge, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station. It's all right.
Do you want the keys to discovering your God-given purpose? Would you like a strategy to fulfill your unique destiny on earth? How about a map to help you navigate the twists and turns on your journey of life? Do you, don't you, will you, won't you? If I coax you, would you want to? Don't you want to? Aren't you going to? Oh, come on, you said you would. Hey, this is Everton Thomas, your friend, your bishop from the Emmanuel Apostolic Church International with headquarters at 12 Side Road in Kingston, Jamaica. And I'm inviting you to join me this and every Friday at 11 a.m. right here on this station for Insights, inspiring conversations for everyday life. That's Insights, Fridays at 11 a.m. God bless you now. Stay awesome.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Back with you.
Yeah, man.
For your final minute.
Yeah. So now, what is it? The situation with Mr. Speed and Cavaliers? If he would be the national coach,
It forced him to give up that job.
Not the job you're talking about.
I thought you talking in a world football, you see? Where
yeah.
in a first world country, in Europe, the biggest job in our country is not the national team job now. It's generally some of the big clubs them in the country. You understand? Like for instance, in England, the biggest coaching job in England is not necessarily the English national team coach, you know. Because you have like the big clubs in England, the Man U and the Chelsea et al. Not true?
That debatable.
Yeah.
So, for example, I think Pep Guardiola would have a higher profile than the England national coach.
Which do you think is bigger on a coach's resume? Winning a Premier League or winning a World Cup?
The World Cup, because it's every 4 years and it's
right.
rare, I think.
I'm saying when you are England coach and win the World Cup, that bigger on your resume than win the Premier League.
Yeah, but the Premier League is
winning Euro
every year and it's continual, you know.
Winning Euro, which is bigger on your resume? Winning that or winning Euro or winning?
Well, all right. Try to put the Champion League. What Champion League?
No, you know we disagree there. Let me tell you why. It's simple. Who's the Argentina? Who's the Manchester City coach? See the point.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so
no,
you're
but
right. But every 4 year thing, so it is more prestigious. But in terms of
Yeah,
what makes you famous worldwide,
right.
it's the big
And then
clubs. It's the big clubs.
no,
a
but
a
but him
national
never
team
say
coach is
famous.
almost dormant, you know. Much of the time in that
No, you say
in that
which is
field, you know.
which is the bigger job. I would ask what do you mean by bigger?
All right. Let me put it this way. All right. A national team coach is dormant much of the time. You don't know him, I do. Right?
You're saying your profile is high if you're coaching the big clubs in world football.
I
Yeah.
probably would
Because
agree.
Yeah.
every day we have to have Arteta, we have
No,
to
but you're
have
right.
this
You're
league.
right,
No,
man.
man,
We
but
have
I'm
to
saying
make
which is seen as a bigger accomplishment. I mean, think it's still who win Euro or World Cup.
World Cup for sure.
But
But
anyway,
I think what a big term of them say.
brother.
Mutually exclusive.
and nowadays in Jamaica football, you see, like how we have this Champion League, the CONCACAF Champion League and the Caribbean Cup. There's something there, you know, where a big coach in Jamaica can aspire to every year, you know. Which is not necessarily there with the national team, you know.
Jamaican dynamic different. Though. The biggest coaching job in Jamaica.
It's not right.
No debate.
But if a club in Jamaica can manage to beat one of the MLS club one of the year, it would be a big deal, you know.
Or if we get to a level where now our local clubs can beat up the Mexican top clubs and beat up Mexican team and
Right.
win.
That bigger than reaching a World Cup.
No, it still wouldn't. I don't think. No.
Still wouldn't.
But them with that listen money that rolling, you know.
Yeah, yes,
and
yes, because World Cup to us is so foreign, remember?
right,
Yeah.
yeah, man. The World Cup, the rareness,
Yeah, and we
the
so
rareness
desperate for it.
is something.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but yeah. But and every with a club in our prime, you know, you don't necessarily want to go on national league, you know, a national job, you know. You want in the thing every day.
Okay.
Because you have the national coach on work when they have international window, you know.
All right, Leon. Make what some others have said.
Yeah, man, all right. Big up on yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so the biggest coaches during the summer of the World Cup. It's the biggest coaches in the world. Everybody has to do. After that, Ghana, you might not remember them.
I agree.
Yeah.
Back online. Hello. Yeah.
So I would for Leon just say I would have used what Leon Davis said about Jamaica and Aston Villa.
What Leon did say?
That's what simple would have said.
Why am I
Simple for Jamaica getting a contract over Real Madrid.
him playing for Jamaica at the World Cup probably could help him.
Him said that whether that is word.
Yeah, but me understand what I'm saying. But if we get to the World Cup, it mean help him, Leon Bailey. Because he was all already on the club scene. But me know if we go World Cup and one and two will come and go and whisper go and good, for example. It's a raising.
But I say that to say this, you know. Thomas Tuchel is nowhere close to get the role as a coach for us. And Thomas Tuchel is the coach of the England national team.
No, me did that talk about one winning England. One World Cup winning coach. I wasn't comparing an England coach who hasn't done nothing special. I thought was somebody who will win Euro or win World Cup. Yeah.
So we know these tournaments playing. Some of them and all of them are the best team actually win the tournament anyway.
Well, because if Argentina go back to back now, you know, with the same coaching and profile gone through the roof.
No, that's because that is my point exactly. And consistency is where they should have.
Yeah, that is because in 4 years it kind of affect the international coaches. So sometimes we kind of forget about them. You know, because people really want to watch really big international football games. You know, we watch the friendlies and the Nations League. They watch the league week in, week out. But so yeah, but when it comes down to the World Cup, man, all eyes on that. So if you win back-to-back World Cup as a coach, man, you're gone. Are you win Euro and then the World Cup? You understand? Yeah.
Because when I say coach like Zidane, where he served the 3 times straight. It'll take a normal coach to do that, you know.
In other words, how me see it, if you win World Cup, most clubs will want you as coach. But if you win the Premier League title, I don't know that most countries would necessarily want. Yeah, I don't know that it's safe. way they are.
As we say, that's why I say Orville is going to consistency because I think that Pep Guardiola, as he did in Zidane, can work in any national team and they would have gladly
Yeah, yeah.
accept them because what they have done
Fair,
consistently
fair,
in the competition. Them.
fair.
Yes? But there's a lot of people there. So Orville, they have to save it and you see it out of it.
Yeah,
My
man.
bro, so what article used to do? It's
It's,
prevent
it's
the
a different
transport.
story. Ah, that's the most oversimplified I've ever heard.
Right.
If you, if you do that,
Because
if you do that,
I am not a hostile man, you know, but for me, as much as I want to win, if I was the coach, I'm talking from a coaching standpoint.
why would you want? Why would you want it to win after the amount of damage they have brought?
Come again.
City has damaged you up so badly over the last couple of years. Winning down
Come
to
on,
the wire, beating a two Premier League title race that was close.
but to show what I was.
So
What I
like
came on
you
the
like
field about, I was
you like a team
expounding
that
on.
you like a team that brought you so much grief.
No man, I like a team that is going to do what they are supposed to do.
No man, you don't know what
Hello?
them, you don't know what them, you don't know what got me yet, man. Nice try.
But as I said, Zidane, if I was Arteta, to be honest, I would have used Trossard, not Trossard. I would have used Martinelli and Eze and tried to play on the counter attack against City. So I think I am leaning towards I am playing solid defensively, and then try to catch them on the counter attack because we both know if they go like what Arteta saying in the media, most of them go at City. They might get about 4 or 5. They might get embarrassed. And we know this.
No, I disagree.
So you believe that
no, the best defensive team can't just get 4 or 5 so easily. You're crazy, my boss.
No, but did I remember this, you know?
No, I don't say
against the team,
I don't say it right, my boss.
We know that, you know.
No, I'm saying I don't say it right, but I disagree with you. How many teams are City in the league? Are City given 4 or 5 when they come at them? None.
How much teams City give 4 or 5?
Yes, in the Premier League. Yeah, when they open up and try to attack them. None. The pass man, not get to. You know, say Arsenal go lose to Bromham, could not pass in the place to so my boss. And I get bright, we'll get 4 and 5. And the one let me say that's we can't even Arsenal lose to Bromham when the man come and talk, but we can get 4 and 5 on the radio, you know. The best defense in the league, you know.
You don't think Liverpool is a quality team then?
Liverpool is nowhere close to Arsenal this season.
Okay, all right. So
yeah, good.
But that is not the first time we ask you. I asked if Liverpool is not a quality team.
Yeah, but I'm saying to I don't. Yeah, but Arsenal must better defensively than Liverpool though. Yes. Yeah, man, they are a top team still.
Do you think Chelsea that true level is a quality team?
No, Chelsea, no. No, too much Bramble team beat up Chelsea. I don't rate them. What? No, man, not too many. You forget that part. The minimum say you can't lose. I'm say very often if you look at Chelsea's season, a lot of teams that are bottom of the table, below the top 10, are beat up Chelsea even at Stamford Bridge. No, but my defense strong. All right, see there. Chelsea concede 41 goals this season. Arsenal concede 24. So don't put me in a Chelsea steps up my bars. Me can't get no 4 and a 5 bars. Even me open up. If me get 4 Sunday, you're not hear from me Monday. Big up, yeah, man. At least I look at 1 hour or 2 of me take if I get anything, but You know that. That's a fear. That's a fear. We should have asked what was wrong with that. Hey, it's a good point. If me think me are the best, so is that the higher the man that beat making be the man and me go by my ways, or you make me be the man? We say nothing wrong with that.
All right.
All right. That's the point. So the JFF will cuss then if they make speak come say, listen, me is the man or not. So he did nothing wrong himself. Fair point.
The sports minister has commented on the ruling against Turkey. Interesting. You'll hear what she has to say right now.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Right, so the sports minister has spoken, and I'm going to be quoting directly. Here's the sports minister. As a government, we are duty-bound to show regard to the ruling of the international governing body for the sport of track and field. We take note that the process of adjudication is not yet completed, as there may be an appeal. As a result, we do not wish to make extensive comments at this time. However, Minister Grange appealed to Jamaicans to show compassion and consideration for the Jamaican athletes who decided to pursue what he knows must have been a tough decision. Here's another quote. We know that the decision of World Athletics could have real-life consequences for these athletes and by extension their families and loved ones. The government of Jamaica will continue to support our athletes as much as possible and lobby for more to be done in this regard. And a final quote. This is a serious and sensitive issue and should not be used as an opportunity to condemn anyone. So I make that appeal to the public, including users of social media. I am confident that all stakeholders will work through the present circumstances together in a manner where Jamaica continues to feel proud of her athletes, who no doubt will continue to dominate on the world stage for years to come. All right? Any comment?
No.
No. All right. We'll leave it right there.
All right, we go back online for the final segment. Hello.
Hello.
Alric.
How you doing, Alric?
I'm great, man. What's up, gentlemen?
Yes, man. How you doing?
All right. So, let me touch that. So, just to comment on that, the minister's remark.
Yeah.
It's a nice and measured statement by the minister.
Yeah.
And
Nice sentiment. But I'll come back to that. Yes, Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal,
Yeah.
6 points ahead. May I
Mm-hmm.
make a statement? You are saying that, which I disagree with you. It's your opinion still. You are saying that if City beat Arsenal and goes on to win against Burnley on Wednesday and ties on 70 points with Arsenal,
Mm-hmm.
you are saying that City would not now become the advanced favorite to win the Premier League?
I think that's what I said. Actually.
I know,
Yeah.
and I'm saying that
That's not
if
obvious.
if City no, but you are saying that no, I think you said that if personally I think that if City wins on Sunday, that uh
They say it's over. They're saying it's a title decider.
yeah, exactly. So you are and what are you saying that
It's not.
that's a title decider?
No, because Destiny will not be in their own hands if they win on Sunday.
All right. So if City wins on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
it will now come down to and they go again and they beat
They will not. Let me give it. They will not have their remaining.
all right, they will not all right.
That's
So
not.
it's gonna come down to goal difference. That's what I'm
And
saying.
they
That's what
can
I'm saying.
and they can control the amount of goals Arsenal.
Agreed. So it is going to now be once it has now tied and points. So we find the two games. Start with the two games now because none of us know the future. Hypothetically, if City wins, no, the difference will come down. You agree?
City will go ahead, man. If you look at it, even if a 1-0, they will go ahead and goal difference.
No, right now, no.
If
Wait,
they
wait, 1-0.
if they beat us 1-0 and then they beat Burnley 1-0, City would go ahead and goal difference.
No. City, Arsenal's goal difference is 3 now, you know.
So
Plus
City
3.
beat us 1-0, Arsenal will come down to 2, and they will go up by 1. And then they beat Burnley, and so it would tie, and they would have the better goal for. So City would go ahead. Yeah. If City win,
will now become the odds on favorite. So you are saying that.
no, I don't know what you mean about odds on, but what I know is that it's not a title decider.
My position is if City draw, Arsenal need to win the game on Sunday, or at least minimum if I draw. Because I'm
remember even before now, we don't think Arsenal would have won enough. So you saying City, you think City win? That's your views that you think City would win.
So my view, yeah. So remember I called earlier.
Yeah, man, we know say things City would win from 3-4 months ago. So we are not surprised.
No, man, but at least Arsenal was pulling away. I said I wanted Arsenal to win.
No, man, I don't know what I don't care about. I'm saying to you, you think if City beats Arsenal on Sunday, City will win the league. I don't know what I think if Arsenal.
I'm looking at if City will win on Sunday. I'm bringing City to win the league.
But I'm saying to you, a lot of people will. But I'm saying to you, people are saying it's a title decider. That is nonsense, my boss. It's not. It's not.
If City wins on Sunday,
there are too much work to do for it to be a title decider.
Agreed.
So that we say so we are challenged.
No, man. I'm saying it's going to be if City wins on Sunday and win on Wednesday, then City will now be the favorite. That's what
even before they win on Wednesday, if they beat Arsenal Sunday, Monday morning, City will be favorites to win the Premier League.
That's what you are saying.
That's what everybody is going to say.
No, I'm not what you are saying.
They would. They would.
No, I'm not everybody else is saying what are you saying?
In my opinion, if City beats Arsenal on Sunday, they will be slight favorites to win the Premier League.
Which is what I say, odds on favorite.
So what do you think? What you thought I said? I don't think it will be over. People think it will be over. So I'm saying because it will be a goal difference war now go down. I think Arsenal still have the ability now to find a way to win some games and get some goals. So it will go.
My point to that now is that Arsenal is now showing their underbelly. They are wilting under the pressure. And this is why even you
when they show that.
They have been showing it.
When?
Basically, so I'm saying. So
no.
I'm talking, for example, losing against Bournemouth.
Yes. So when City drew it West Ham and Nottingham Forest were far worse teams than Bournemouth, what they were showing. That was just
City has not been playing
No, what they were showing when they drew those two games against the two relegation born team.
The same thing. This is not playing well.
Then they say we're going to war after this for the end. So you don't have to cuss Arsenal.
I agree.
So the two are the same thing pretty much, you know. The two teams are the same thing pretty much, you know. So you don't have to cuss Arsenal and talk about them at talk. And the two of them are...
But the Arsenal you are talking about because Arsenal...
No, because you're an Arsenal hater. So you want to pick Arsenal. You know, come point out and see how City worthless. When City draw with West Ham at home, not at home, and draw at Nottingham Forest at home, back to back, two relegation
I've come and City is not playing.
Both of us are the same thing this season. So make us see what happened at the end. Don't have to come
That's why I say so.
Two are the same thing. Two are worthless.
You see the win this. No man, you look more worthless.
No, I'm saying
that's what you find about a 7-point lead.
No, but I'm saying to you, we have to judge a team by the games, you know, Archibald. So after 30 plus games, sorry, Arsenal and Man City are pretty much the same thing. So if Arsenal worthless, City worthless.
But Arsenal, City would have worthless this year, but Arsenal have been worthless for 20 years.
Arsenal always worthless. Okay.
Arsenal always worthless. That's the point where I make. And they will be more worthless.
In other words, Arsenal worthlessness would be more highlight.
Okay.
More highlighted because they are lead from both.
No, City win the thing for the last one. 5-6 years.
So
we can forgive them for being
worthless this one year. Arsenal capitalize me them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mean for them worthlessness would be more highlight.
Okay, all right.
You prefer that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we prefer that. We understand.
J3 thing, you know.
We have one more Archibald left. We'll call back.
Why you call him an
Archibald, you're reason about the great Zidane.
Oh, yeah, one more.
Yeah, we always
let me just play the final point for the J3 thing. And I'm in full support of the World Athletics ruling on that. Cannot be that a country, any country at all, can basically use their financial backing to try and coach. Because World Athletics is about international competition. And if persons want to represent these other countries, they need to become citizens of the country and then represent the country.
Yeah.
I don't think money should be a part of it. Like and they are too blatant with the Turkey.
You can't say the president. IWF is doing it right.
Yeah, I'm glad them put on them foot. Let them appeal it and let CAF throw it out. Let me agree with the decision. All right, that's the other one.
Big up. What I know how the world works in Orville. Turkey do it. Other rich countries. Let's take the final one.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, CC, the great. We're glad we know you're that close. I've been big few coming. I will talk a while ago. I've been saying, oh, man.
We don't know who. I'm just everyone like CC. What's up?
So we are sending some flow credit. The boss just sent me some credit.
Zidane, Platini, Eric Cantona. But only players have mentioned 5 man play recently. Zidane, Griezmann, winning Kante, Mbappe. So the man have mentioned in a water-down era. The players who are playing in a water-down era are captain players.
Yeah, he mentioned some of the best, the top 10 greatest French players of all time. And he mentioned a lot of people playing in the water-down era.
I know many years. Jean-Pierre Papin.
Who played in the great 90s that he spoke about.
Yeah, and he was a top striker for Marseille.
He's a big league CC. CC actually.
Yeah. He said, yeah, we put him here. I said, Eric Cantona, Zinedine Zidane. Yeah, we put him in there. We put him in Platini here because I don't think I'm still at me. I said, born here, Kante, Pogba. Now here's some man with me was play. You know, I don't expect them, man. They push like some man before the band with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So now me I look at and say, boy, you man need to water down here, you just don't want to say.
Joke call the question.
Yeah. When you don't hoop by the front, a bull by the thought.
Oh.
Bull by the thought, boy.
Anyway, it's a joke thing. The man said the era water and a name French greatest players and a name Pierre modern era, man.
Yeah.
So the era not
but I want to touch on one caller call and say you don't really care about the Bramble game now if it's a coach. And he was talking about non-World Cup qualifying game. When I'm feeling said nobody callers don't understand them. Those games are important to the rankings because when it comes on to World Cup qualifying and you're drawing in groups, they draw from the points, the rankings, so wherever you rank. That's why Jamaica could have been in a group where they never draw Panama, and they never draw Costa Rica.
Yeah, was he talking
So,
about the National League games or like the ones that we played the other day, the Caribbean games?
They what are they?
None
No one of the, he matter about it. No one of the them game matter. He was talking about Nations.
Well, they matter. The National League, they matter.
He mentioned Nations League. Even you took up thing over play matter. Because remember, the other day when we got the draw, it was because of the Unity Cup games that we beat Trinidad and we did. When we in the draw with Nigeria and Kenya was penalty in the final. That's why we ended up getting the favorable draw. You know, we get additional points and we couldn't be passed again by Honduras. So you cannot just beat up and take up a ball, just gamble game. You don't gamble game and non FIFA win the game. Yeah. You can't get up a FIFA win the game and important game.
Come on, there. Yeah. All right, see,
yeah,
you kill God. Step forward. All right, big up yourself. All right, that is it for the show for another Friday, for another week. Big up to all the listeners, big up to all the callers. We appreciate your ears and we appreciate your voices on the radio. Join us next week and we'll meet all over again. Until then, have yourself a fantastic weekend. Hopefully, the Arsenal weekend. So long.